Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your week ahead reading. As usual, I like to show you the cards that I'm using for your reading this week. So for the weekly check-in, we are using my Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We're going to be using the 8-coin Tattoo Tarot as well by Lana Zellner, and also my beautiful Tarot in Wonderland, cards by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Eugene Smith. And your advice for the week will be The Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlene Livingston. And for your 10-card love and 10-card career reading for the week, we are using my trusty old Dark Mansion Tarot deck. Really love this deck. And we're getting your spiritual advice from the tea leaf cards, tea leaf fortune cards, using the astro cards of the career, love and wealth cards. And we're also going to use the spiritual advice, additional spiritual advice, a heal yourself reading cards if need be. All right, sit back guys, and enjoy the reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Just to let you know how the reading's going to go, we do your weekly check-in first. Then we have a look at more specifically your work, stroke finance, and we also have a look at your love life during the week. If you'd like to see a particular reading, so if you'd like to only look at your work reading or only your love reading or maybe just the general reading, timestamps are below. So you just click on the time and it will take you straight through to the reading that you want to view. I'd like to say, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me this week for your reading. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, Sagittarius, so your reading is up. Let's have a look at who you are this week. You are the Death card. Okay, so you're going through a personal transformation this week. Death is a major arcana, as you know, and when you're the Death card, you are transforming. It's a case of death and rebirth. So in order to get to something else, another situation in life, in order to move forward in a situation, you need to go through a personal transformation. You need to close the door on one thing and you need to open the door to another. So with the Death card, you're going through the ending of a cycle this week, and that ending with the Death card will be a definitive, a definite ending. What's the reason for this? Because of the Five of Wands. So I feel that some of you guys have been going through a struggle, a conflict. You've been facing a challenge with the Five of Wands energy showing up here, but you are transforming in this energy here. Five of Wands can also mean an internal conflict as well. It can mean anxieties and fears and worries, and it might be you're going through a personal transformation concerning this energy of the Five of Wands. What's your goal this week, Sagittarius? Your goal is the Two of Cups. There you go. It's to make friends. It's to shake hands. It's to reach an agreement. And I feel that your goal, and it's interesting because it makes sense, doesn't it? And therefore, I don't think that this is an internal conflict. I think it's an external conflict. I think you've been going through a conflict with others, but the fact that you're showing us death, wanting to end the cycle, going through a personal transformation in which you're changing your mind on whatever that Five of Wands is, your goal will be, you know what, let's let bygones be bygones, let's shake hands on it, and let's, you know, if you can't be friends, but then at least let's agree to disagree and let's move on from this. So this is really about resolving the issue with the Two of Cups energy. That's your goal. What's the obstacle that you need to overcome? The Ten of Cups shows up here, which is interesting. The Ten of Cups is, it's a number 10. So 10s represent endings of cycles. And when you get the Ten of Cups, it's the ending of the cycle in a satisfactory way. So the obstacle might be that you have to overcome is that though you are the Death card, you're wanting to end a cycle now for good. It's to do with a conflict with someone or a group of people, perhaps with the Five of Wands, an argument. It could be a family argument with the Five of Wands energy, in which your goal is finally to get that resolution going, to shake hands, to, you know, say, let's bygones be bygones. Let's kind of just resolve the situation, shake on it, and let's move on. It might be, how do we complete this, though? How do we do this with the Ten of Cups in a satisfactory way in which everybody is happy. So the obstacle that you need to overcome, really, I think with this 10 of Cups energy, is getting this conclusion with that 2 of Cups, is getting this resolution to this pretty fiery matter with the 5 of Wands, getting it resolved in a satisfactory way with that 10 of Cups energy showing there. What could you be achieving by the end of the week or going into the further weeks? Justice. You're getting your justice. You're getting what you want. You could finally getting the scales. You could be finally getting the scales to balance. You could be getting your justice. Finally getting exactly what you want here. And getting the conclusion to the matter. So getting the situation resolved in a satisfactory way that satisfies all parties. What is it that you need to avoid this week? The Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins is all about planting new seeds. Okay, so when you're doing the Ace of Coins, you're planting a seed, you're trying to build something new. But also the Ace of Coins can also be naivety as well, because the coin is something that is new, that is being planted. So it's like a seed. Okay, with the Ace of Coins energy here, it's starting to it's trying to build a new foundation with that Ace of Coins energy. I actually feel that you need to avoid trying to build a new foundation within this, because I think that what's happening here is that though you're going through this transformational stage where you're wanting to close down on that 5 of Wands energy, you're wanting to say, let's shake hands. You know, I don't think that to me, this looks like we want the resolution. That's your goal. You want a resolution with the 2 of Cups. The obstacle is, how do we, though, complete this resolution in a satisfactory way that satisfies all parties? Because by the end of the week or going into the next few weeks, I could be getting my justice. I feel that really this is saying we need to have a resolution on this situation. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to start trying to build bridges with this individual in terms of getting involved maybe in a close relationship with them again, or starting up a friendship with them again. What you want is to conclude the matter, really, I feel, and move on. What is that you need to embrace? The 6 of Coins is reversed. Okay, I think that you need to embrace that you're not truly going to get what you want. Okay, you're not going to truly get what you want out of that energy here, because you need to avoid the Ace of Coins, which is trying to build a new foundation. Aces are new, and because the coins deal with earthly aspects, the building off a foundation, that's what you need to avoid, because you need to embrace it. Even if you do start building a new foundation with whoever this person is that you're having the conflict with, you're still not going to get what you want with the 6 of Coins in the reverse. You're still not going to get the payout that you want. So the best, and it'll be that you're still not going to get the payout that you want from them. Okay, you might resolve the situation with them, but if you start trying to build a new foundation, you say, look, let's, let bygones be bygone, let's make up. 2 of Cups energy, and we could, with the justice by the end of the week, reaching a solution, a final resolution with the 10 of Cups energy that serves everybody. It might be the universe is saying that despite you having that, what you really want to avoid, though, is trying to build those bridges, trying to rebuild those bridges, maybe rebuild the friendship, because at the end of the day, you're still not going to get what you want. So this is all about kind of resolving the situation, wiping the slate clean, I think, and moving forward, moving on. So you don't really want to continue working with this individual again. I think that you don't want to continue working with this individual again, okay? It might be that, you want to still, and it could also be, well, you need to avoid investing in this still, investing in this person or investing in this situation. So it almost feels like you need to avoid doing something foolish here because you've resolved the matter. Oh, I'll still pay into it, for example, with the Ace of Coins energy. Say, for example, somebody's not paying you money or something here, and your goal is to reach an agreement here. You want an ending to the situation. You want to reach an agreement, something that's satisfactory, that benefits all parties. You get your justice. Finally, you get that by the end of the week or by the end of the month or something like that. You get your justice, but then you pay into it again with the Ace of Coins. You're still not going to get what you want. You're still not going to get what you want, whether it's, a further payout or whether it's getting this person to be the way that you want them to be, getting them to be in the type of relationship that you want. Whatever the case is for you, Sagittarius, you're still not going to get what you want. So I think that these 5 cards here are all about just wiping the slate clean and moving forward. If you need advice and support, where can you go? You can go to the Magician. So the Magician is somebody who has lots of knowledge. lots of information, all right? Go to someone who has the power and the knowledge and the intellect and the skills, perhaps with the magician energy, that can help you perhaps move forward in this new direction with that magician energy. Because the magician has a lot of power. He's got a lot of information. He's got a lot of abilities. He's got a lot of talents. That's what the magician has, okay? The magician can help kind of point you in the right direction. The magician can help you to create something new. So maybe if you need advice and support, go to someone who can help you to start recreating and rebuilding something new for yourself. But I feel that you need to be moving forward rather than moving backwards. And I think in these two cards here, it might not necessarily, even though they're pentacles, it's not necessarily, because really what we do is a play on words here. We say, well, Sagittarius needs to avoid trying to rebuild something fresh with whoever these Five of Wands people are, or whoever this person is that they've got the conflict with, because they're still not going to get what they want out of it. If you completely wipe the slate clean, you have an agreement here, you know, it could be something legal. Why go and pay back into it? Why go and invest in it again? Why start trying to rebuild something with this person again, whatever the situation is? Because you'll end up back at square one. That's probably what the squabble was over in the first place with the Five of Wands, that you weren't getting the payout. You know, you weren't getting the generosity. You weren't getting the support, for example. Six of Coins in the reverse means you're not getting any support. So avoid kind of trying to rebuild bridges or trying to pay into the situation again, or trying to invest in the situation again, because you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get the payout. You're not going to get the results. You're not going to get the support. You're not going to get any of that. You really need, if you need support, go somewhere that you can start again, that you can start afresh with the magician energy, somebody who can give you the skills and the insight and the help to do that. But I feel that it's about not going backwards. Wipe the slate clean by all means, Sagittarius, but don't go backwards. There's no time now to go backwards. There's only time now to go forwards. Wipe the slate clean and move on. All right, let's have a look at what the advice is for you on this reading. What is the advice you have for Sagittarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading in one card? The advice is the Six of Wands. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm, okay? Which is great. All right, you don't achieve anything without trying, without putting the effort in. And you will achieve as long as you put the effort in. But by the same token, I still feel that there is no time now. Once you wipe the slate clean, you need to kind of, you know, wash your hands off the matter and move on, and maybe work with some other energy here with the magician, someone who can support you in new ideas, putting new things out there, building a new dream with the magician energy. You don't want to go backwards because you're done and you're dusted with that. And I think it took a lot of energy for some of you guys to get to this point. All right, bear with me. We're going to get on with your work reading. Got the Four of Swords for work. So Four of Swords could be, for me, when I look at this Four of Swords, it's all about resigning oneself. Sometimes this is also withdrawing, taking a bit of a break with the Four of Swords energy. I feel with the Nine of Swords, some of you guys might be feeling, I mean, this is healing as well over worries. So for me, the Four of Swords is also healing. There's something that you've been worrying about. Some of you guys might be taking a break, or you're worried maybe about taking a break with that Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that you're coming to the end of some worries here, and you're moving forward with that Wheel of Fortune. I feel that, and some of you, it depends, because some of you guys could be worried about money as well. You might be worried about your future, where your destiny lies, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about your destiny and your fate. And some of you guys, it might be that with the Four of Swords, you're taking time out just to do a bit of contemplation. I'm getting the impression that you're really kind of feeling a bit anxious, some of you Sagittarius are, about where your destiny lies, what your life purpose is with this Wheel of Fortune energy showing here. Yeah, I think that with the Four of Cups, you're feeling kind of bored where you are. It feels like with the Four of Cups energy, you're feeling bored with the work that you do. You know, even though you've got work, for some of you guys with the Four of Cups, you're not happy with it, you're bored, there's apathy there, you're kind of like, you know what, you're thinking the grass is greener on the other side, which is fine. This isn't, for me, a missed opportunity, even though it might be that there is an opportunity that comes, but it gets missed with the Four of Swords energy, Four of Cups energy. But this feels to me more that some of you guys are kind of with this Four of Cups energy, not happy with what the universe is providing for you right now in terms of the work that you do. And I feel that with this Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Swords, some of you guys are taking time to contemplate contemplate. You got 2 4s in the reading. So 4s in a reading often mean when we are, you know, at a place where we're building this stability, but there's more to be done. So I do feel with the 2 4s in the reading so far, you've built something in terms of your career, but you almost feel like there's much more to come. There's much more that can be developed here. And that might be why you're taking time out with that 4 of Swords, just to kind of, you know, contemplate what this life purpose is. And I think that you're worried about what your destiny, where, you know, where your destiny lies, what your life purpose is, probably with that 4 of Cups, because you just feel that little bit bored and kind of like just fed up with what you're doing at the moment. Let's have a look at the next one. The King of Pentacles energy. So the King of Pentacles energy is really about being at the top of your game. This is about accomplishment as well. Some of you guys aren't feeling that you're accomplishing much here, I think, in work, because King of Pentacles is accomplishment. And some of you guys aren't happy, I think, with the 4 of Cups energy about what you've accomplished in work. I think you're taking a step back. Even though you've accomplished something, you're saying I could be accomplishing more. Because 4 of Swords, the 4s in readings mean that you've accomplished something, but there's more work to be done. So you've accomplished something in your careers, but I think with these 4s it's saying, but there's more to be done. And you're just not happy with the 4 of Cups about what you've accomplished. And that's why you're taking a moment to take a step back, to think about, well, where does my destiny lie? And you're worried about where this destiny is, where this purpose is, what is my life purpose? You're kind of questioning yourself. You've got the Queen of Coins here as well. So Queen of Coins is all about financial gain for hard work. Let's have a look at the next one here. The Page of Swords energy showing here. So the Page of Swords in a work reading, this is like analyzing as well. And I do feel that some of you guys have been analyzing with this Page of Swords energy, perhaps what your worth is. Because Queen of Coins is all about your self-worth. So it feels like you've been analysing with that Page of Swords, well, what is my worth with this Queen of Coins energy? With, you know, because this is analysis as well as the Page of Swords. You've been analysing, well, what is my worth? You know, what am I worth at the moment here? Let's have a look at the next one. The Devil energy showing here as well. So the Devil energy means to be stuck. And I feel that you guys aren't happy because you're stuck with the Devil energy. Some of you guys with the Devil energy, it feels like you're a slave to the grind. And it feels that you're not happy because with the Devil energy, you don't really have much leverage to do what you want. It almost feels like we go into work and we clock in and we clock out. We're a slave to the grind. And I think that you're not happy that you're a slave to the grind. You're not happy with what you've accomplished here. You're analysing what your self-worth is in terms of the job that you're doing. Okay, some of you guys might also be researching and looking for a job with the Queen of Coins energy show here that has, you know, a good work-life balance with the Queen of Coins energy here, because you're contemplating. Some of you guys might be contemplating going back to college and studying in order to get to that Queen of Coins level showing there, okay? Because I think that you're really worried here with the Nine of Swords energy about where your destiny lies. Let's have a look at this one here. You've got the Page of Wands. So 2 pages in a reading. There's competition around you in terms of the job that you do. Some of you guys with the Devil might be feeling very stuck because there's a lot of competition around you in terms of probably getting to the stage of the Queen here for work. And this is also kind of dragging on you a bit here. Let's have a look at the next one. 3 of Swords energy here. So 3 of Swords is talking about just feeling, you know, a lot of kind of mental and emotional conflict showing up here. Within a work reading, you know, 3 of Swords is disharmony within a group, for example. So some of you guys, it might be with the 2 pages in the reading, we've got kind of this conflict energy going on. There's a lot of competition going on in work with these 2 pages here, feeling stuck with this Devil energy because there's a lot of competition in the industry that you work in. It might also be that, so with this 4 of Cups, let's go back here. We've got 2 4s in the reading and we've got 2 pages in the reading showing here as well. And we've got 1, 2, we've got 2 major cards, 2 pages, 2 4s. So for me, you guys have, and we've got sword energy is here, and the swords, so in your work reading, it looks like there's a lot of kind of tumultuous mental energy going on here with the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords energy. Some of you guys are feeling really worried, probably a little bit anxious with that 9 of Swords. probably feeling very disheartened with the Three of Swords energy showing here. It's really affecting you emotionally with that Three of Swords energy. It feels like with the 2 4s, you've built something in your career, but for you it's not enough. There's more that needs to be developed showing up here, okay? And I feel that you've got this competitive energy going on here. So there's a lot of competitiveness within the industry that you work in, and it's causing a lot of disharmony with the Three of Swords energy showing up here. Also, there's a lot of kind of maybe some childish energy around the work that you do. Childish people, for example, here that are causing disharmony within the groups that you work in. And I feel that what's going on here is that with this Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, you're taking time out to reflect on your position as well with that Queen of Coins energy within the job that you do. You're taking time out to review and reflect. Maybe I should be looking or researching other positions that provide me with, you know, perhaps much more money with the Queen of Coins energy, or provide me with a life, you know, a work-life balance with the Queen of Coins energy, because I feel very stuck with this Devil. It just feels like it's a 9 to 5. It feels like I'm a never-ending cycle that I can't get out of, for example, because the Wheel of Fortune can also be the never-ending cycle of just doing mundane, you know, 9 to 5 job, that type of thing with the Devil energy. And some of you guys might be really kind of feeling a bit anxious about, well, where does my destiny lie? Where does my purpose lie? Because I'm unhappy with what I've accomplished at the moment. And I'm seeing some of you guys in work really kind of contemplating probably studying, probably going back to college and studying a course that's going to bring, you know, bring more rewarding work in for you as well, because the Queen of Coins also indicates doing work that is very rewarding at the same time. So this is a week about reviewing your status. There's a lot of stuff going on around you. Not only, again, are you dealing with this competitive energy in your industry, you're also dealing with the fact that you've worked hard with the Four of Swords, but there's much more that you could be doing right now. You're also dealing with worrying about what your purpose is in life, where your destiny lies in terms of work. You're also kind of not feeling great about what you've accomplished showing up here. There could be some really kind of childish, very kind of demonic energies, unfortunately, in terms of the people that you work with. You know, you might have, for example, somebody who's a bit of a gossip with that Page of Wands and the Page of Swords energy here as well. And it might be that they're causing disharmony in the place that you work in. And I really feel that this is a week where you're going to be reflecting on, you know, what's my life purpose and how do I kind of move to the next stage out of this tumultuous energy, because I'm getting a lot of tumultuous energy in the reading. Let's have a look at what the advice is for work for you, Sagittarius, for career. So, Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Sagittarius in terms of their career reading? What is the advice in 3 cards that you have for Sagittarius? Please show me. So the advice in 3 cards, please, Universe. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So the advice, Sagittarius, is, let's have a look. Jug. So light-hearted, carefree time in work. Okay. I think that you just need to kind of just try and not take things so personally, and especially if you're dealing with really kind of childish energies. 2 pages aren't going to help you in a work reading as far as I'm concerned. 3 pages, you could have people with young, energetic ideas, because it's a number 3. It's groups, and groups can be very supportive. But when you get the 2s here as well, for me, this could be, and 1 is an air energy and 1 is a wand energy. So these people can be extraordinarily kind of, you know, really chaotic energies around you and really childish. And maybe they're causing some tumultuousness within the group with that 3 of Swords energy there. So you need to try and keep things light-hearted if you can for yourself. The Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. So yeah, you need to be, instead of, because we've got a lot of air here. We've got the 9 of Swords and we've got the 3 of Swords. All I'm seeing you doing is kind of worrying here. And there's a lot of kind of disparity within the group, and you're kind of feeling very disappointed and very worried with that 3 of Swords energy as well. Okay, so a lot of worrying sword energy here, but not much action. That's the problem, because you don't really have wands. You do have a Page of Wands energy, but it sits between a Devil and a 3 of Swords. Okay, and I just don't feel that there's action being taken enough. I don't get an 8 of Wands sitting in here. I don't get a King of Wands sitting in here, for example. I don't even get a Queen of Wands. So I just feel that it's saying that here, you know, you need to keep things light-hearted within the work that you do, and also increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. And the Heart shows up here. Love, deep affection and caring. All right. So I just feel that within work, within your career, and all this kind of disparaging energy that some of you Saggies are feeling with the Heart cards, you need to kind of just focus on love deep affection and caring. Really, I feel you need to focus on nurturing the things that you want to go for. All right, research positions that can bring in, you know, positions that are more kind of conducive to who you are. Even though this is earth energy, I think this is where you want to be with that queen. All right, I think this is where you want to be with that queen. All right, I mean, you might be dealing with a queen who's not very nice. For example, a Page of Swords energy. This person might be, you know, a little bit of a stickler with the devil energy showing here. Okay, but you know, you need to focus on kind of researching positions where you are valued, where you feel valued as well. So maybe you need to research positions where you feel valued because you've taken time out to reflect on your destiny, your purpose in life, and you're worried about where this is. All right, but I feel you need to start with that page as a singular card on its own. Start researching. And with that research, put things into action as well with the page, okay? So focus on what you love and nurture it, okay? Try and remain light-hearted around the work that you do. And if you want to achieve your goal, you really need to start increasing the efforts to do that, all right? Let's have a quick look at what your financial reading is. Let's have a look at what's going on financially for Sagittarius. Let's get the finance card. So Universe Spirit, show me in terms of finances, what is the advice that you have for Sagittarius? What can you see in terms of your money for Sagittarius this week? Let's have a look. So what's going on financially for some of you Sagittarius? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So money-wise for Sagittarius, what we've got is the archway. So there's new opportunities and possibilities and paths opening up for you to make more money. Bird flying. So news is on the way. So it doesn't say good news, but there could be some news on the way concerning your finances. I think this is to do with the new opportunities, possibilities and paths that are opening up to earn more money. And the beetle. There's good fortune. So that really tallies here. So this news on the way could definitely be involving some good fortune coming to you, okay? So news is on the way involving some good fortune, and there's also new opportunities, possibilities and paths opening up to make more money as well. So very good for the wealth reading. Okay, let's have a quick look at your love reading. Bear with me. Sagittarius, let's have a look at what's going on for your love reading this week. Wow, 6 of Coins. I'm always dubious about this card because we've got somebody who's smaller than the other, and sometimes the 6 of Coins can show, in fact, differences, economical differences. Somebody who is kind of talking down to another individual, or someone with the 6 of Coins energy who is indeed seducing someone here with the 6 of Coins energy showing up here. But you've got the 3 of Cups here, which is nice. It's a partnership card here. So I definitely feel, actually, if we quantify this card by this card, I actually feel with the 6 of Coins energy that this is kind of like, this week it's all about give and take in relationships, give and take in partnerships showing up here. But you've got another 3 here, the 3 of Swords showing up here. So 3s, I mean, I don't want to be doing third party shit all the time, but there could definitely be something about a third party here as well. But the 6 of Coins doesn't allude to that, okay? So I do feel that with this 6 of Pentacles and because there's not 3 people. If there were 3 people on the 6 of Coins, which there sometimes is, I would say there was something to do with other people involved in the relationship here. But this 6 of Coins shows 2 people here. I feel that this is all about, with this 6 of Coins energy here, it's all about give and take within partnerships. But you've got a 3 of Swords energy here. Sometimes a 3 of Swords is one person coming between the 2 of you. So even though it might be that there is, you know, that there is a certain amount of balance within a relationship here or in a partnership, I think that there is one person here coming between you and another individual, potentially with that 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords energy. That's you, Sagittarius, though. Queen of Wands, or it could be somebody else, but there could be a fire sign that's, usually you get a 3 of Swords in another court card. It talks about a person that's coming in between a relationship here. I feel there's somebody here coming in between a relationship here, okay? Even though I feel that there is a sense of give and take, generosity in a relationship. It might be that somebody is very generous to you, very kind to you within a relationship with the 6 of Coins. I do feel that there is somebody else. I'm not sure whether I can read this as you, this Queen of Wands energy showing here. But you've got the 10 of Cups showing up here. The ambition of the Queen is to have the happy you know, commitment, contented relationship here. It might, because this might actually be you. I'm not sure, because the Queen of Wands, this woman's ambition, she wants the Ten of Cups energy showing up here. And I'm wondering if this is you wanting this, but there's a third party coming in between your partnership here. Because I'm seeing a partner that's very giving to you, Sagittarius, but I think I am actually going to read this as you. Because you're Wands, you'd be the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I feel that what you want is this. So I'm wondering if we're going to have a card like the Two of Swords or the Ace of Swords showing that you're ignoring something, or a High Priestess. We'll have a look at the other ones. The Magician energy showing up here. So the Magician energy is an attraction card. It talks about an instantaneous attraction, but it can also talk about a trickster. I get the impression that somebody is saying something. Mercury rules Magician. So this is a conversation, communicate, and this is the silver tongue. I think that somebody's seducing you through words, because the Six of Coins is a seduction card as well. And I think that you're being seduced through the words of the Magician energy here. Probably there's somebody who's coming between the relationship, but what you still desire with the Queen of Wands energy is to have this happy ever after with the Ten of Cups energy showing here. Let's have a look if we've got another court card. Well, we've got a King of Swords here. Magician. I think it's this person here, because he's also communication as well. And this is ruled by Gemini and Virgo, so he can easily be, you might be dealing with a Gemini here. I think there's somebody here who's quite clever. And I feel that they know how to seduce you with the Six of Coins energy through the words that they say with that Magician energy. Because I think that there is a third party coming in between your partnership with this Three of Cups energy showing here. But I feel that Sagittarius is still determined and desirous to have the happy ever after with the Ten of Cups energy showing here. You got two kings in the reading, so two people here. So maybe, just maybe, that's interesting. There's two people here. King of Coins, King of Swords. Two people involved in the situation. Okay, and there's one. So there's three people here. Three people involved in the situation here. One of them is coming between the partnership here, because this is the partnership here. This is the partnership, the Six of Coins. So there's generosity in this partnership here. All right. But I feel that there are three people involved in this relationship with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords energy. I think that your desire is, with the Ten of Cups though, to have a happy, or to come to a happy conclusion. I'm getting the impression here that actually this isn't about a third party that you don't know about. I think you know about who this third party is, because I think that you've got a choice between two people here. All right. The Magician, that's the Road card in this one, because I feel that with the Magician energy, there is talk here. But it feels like it's not about seducing anyone, because I just feel that all the cards are on the table. I think this is you, Sagittarius, and I think that this is two other people here, a King of Swords and a King of Coins energy showing here. And I feel that with the Six of Coins energy, I mean, the Magician is all about the imagination as well, okay? I'm getting the impression that this is more, because I don't see trickster energy here. It doesn't feel like it's trickster energy. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like it is trickster energy here with this Magician energy, because I just feel that you know what's going on, being that there are two people here. You are the Queen of Wands. We've got two people sitting here on the desk with us. So that's you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're desiring to have a happy conclusion. The Ten of Cups is the happy conclusion to the matter, because the Three of Swords, there are three people involved in the situation. You, the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, but you desire to have a happy conclusion to this. What is this then here? The Six of Coins energy. The Six of Coins is all about a generous, giving relationship. It's all about give and take within a relationship. The Magician is communication. I almost feel like you go back and forth in a way in terms of this Six of Coins energy. I know it sounds weird, but the Six of Coins is give and take. So if it's give and take is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Somebody gives, somebody takes, somebody gives, somebody takes. It almost feels like in terms of communication, you go back and forth here. There's not three people on that Six of Coins, there's only two. All right? There's only two people here. There's only two people here. But get the other cards out here. The Nine of Cups is pleasure. Pleasure and contentment. Oh, another queen here. Okay, 2 queens, 2 kings showing up in the reading. Right, so 2 queens in a reading is competition. So there's competition in love. 2 kings is 2 people. So I'm wondering if there are 2 people who are competing for Sagittarius's love, because it doesn't have to be that there are 2 women involved in the situation. It could be that there's competition. I'm seeing 2 kings that might be competing with those 2 queens for your love. All right. Hence the 3 of Cups energy. 1 person coming in between 2. I actually feel with the 6 of Coins energy that this is more about that you have an affinity more with one of the kings rather than the other. It almost feels, Sagittarius, you've got more of an affinity maybe with that King of Pentacles there rather than the King of Swords, because that's Pentacles. So I actually feel with the 6 of Coins you've got an affinity, and actually the Magician usually has the affinity symbol above his head, doesn't he? So it almost feels with the Magician energy that you've got this special kind of, and this is also a card about a transaction here. There's a transaction, so there could be a transaction between 3 people here, all right? But I feel that with the 3 of Swords, it's causing problems. So I feel that I think that to me, this looks like multiple dating. This is why the reading feels so confusing to me, because it feels like there's a transaction. So we're actually going to use that word now on the 6 of Coins, Sagittarius, that there is a transaction here. There's interaction, 6 of Coins energy between 3 people. 3 people are interacting in love. There's you, there's the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. But these 2 people are actually competing for your affections, I think, here. All right? There's a lot of pleasure here as well with the 9 of Cups energy. I don't feel that you're contented to have that, because we've got the 9 that goes to the 10. So even though you're contented, I feel that your desire is to reach a conclusion here, possibly over the 2 people here as well. All right? So I feel that Magician is communication, all right? So I think that you're communicating, interacting in terms of communication with this Magician energy. The Magician could also be online. So this might be something like an online thing going on. You've got lots of suitors. But I feel that this is you're communicating, possibly there's a transaction, interacting online perhaps, or interacting in terms of communicating with the Magician. So you're interacting online, it feels, with that Magician energy, with 2 other people here. Hence we've got this 3 of Cups. But I think with the 3 of Swords energy, it's causing a lot of disharmony here, because whilst you're happy and you're kind of contented maybe to do the whole dating thing, I think that you would like to, you are very desirous of pushing that 9 up to a 10, finally reaching a conclusion, maybe on who you want to be within the reading. Okay, we'll do that reading again. I know it sounds very kind of confusing, but you've got lots of court cards. And when you learn tarot, you've got to learn how to read a court card, okay? Let's break it down. 2 queens, competition. You've got the 2 kings. So 2 kings, it feels like they're competing here. The 6 of Coins is also about affection. So it looks like 2 kings are competing. 2 kings, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. They're competing, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, for your affection, 6 of Coins, okay? I feel that there is kind of some online interaction here going on with this Magician. I don't see any trickster energy. I don't think there is trickster energy in this. It might also be, though, that even though you're interacting with this king, because I'm seeing third party here, so 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, I'm seeing a third party situation here. You're interacting, Sagittarius, with these 2 kings, all right? And I feel that it may be one of the kings here. Maybe this King of Swords who sits closely to the Magician, who's trying to seduce you with the 6 of Coins energy with words. So they're trying to kind of turn your head around and say, you know, if you come with me, if you're with me, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. I'll be really generous. I'll shower you with gift, that type of thing. And I think with the 3 of Swords energy as well, it might be, Sagittarius, that you've got to make possibly, it depends, head over heart decision, heart over head decision. You've got to make a decision, I think, with this 3 of Swords energy, maybe in terms of who brings you the most happiness, because I feel that you desire with this Queen of Wands energy to have a stable, loving relationship with that Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups energy. I think you definitely want to settle down. I think you definitely want to settle down with one of these kings. One of them, it feels to me, is trying to seduce you probably more than the other one is. And I feel that it's becoming really difficult for you because you're going to have to make a really tough decision with that Three of Swords energy in terms of who you want to be with, who you want to settle down with the Queen of Coins and the Ten of Cups energy showing it. So there's decisions in love to be made. And I feel that both parties, this King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, are very equal to you. They're very equal in your eyes, okay? But it's basically between both of these who wants it most, but you're going to have to make a decision who you want to be with. Let's have a quick look at what the love reading is saying to you. The situation obviously involves more than one person because you've got two kings, the competitiveness of the two queens, and, you know, the threes showing up here as well. There's no deceit as such because we don't have three threes in the reading. If you get 3 threes in the reading, it's a deceptive situation. But I don't see 3 threes. I feel that everybody knows where they stand. I feel that even these guys know because it feels like this King of Swords is trying his best to seduce you with the words, with the fantasy of what this person could bring you. This person could say to you, you know what, you know, I could give you everything. I could give you happiness. I could even give you a child. You know, with the Three of Cups. It could be me, you, and a child. We could have a child in the future. And that's what makes the situation so difficult for you as well. Because what you want with this Queen of Wands energy showing here, Sagittarius, is you want somebody who shares your values. Because King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in a reading indicates somebody who shares values. Now, in between those values that you share is the Nine of Cups. So it's complete happiness. And you want somebody who shares your values. Someone who can bring to you complete happiness with that Nine of Cups energy. All right, I don't see any underhandedness here. We don't have 3 threes. Yes, we've got a Three of Swords, but I just feel that everything is on the table here. It's just going to be up to you to choose who's going to bring you the most happiness and who it is that you could actually settle down with. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for love for Sagittarius? What is the advice that you have for love for Sagittarius? So 1, 2, and 3. And even if these guys don't know about themselves, it still doesn't feel like a deception because it feels like a very open relationship to me because your desire is to have this and this. So in the end of the reading, so it just feels like it's a very open relationship. It feels like you're dating these people, but you've just got to make a decision who you're going to be with. The advice for love is chain. So chain of events that will affect your life in love. The bouquet. Compliments, there you go. There's the compliments. See the Magician here. The Six of Coins is a seduction card. So this person is seducing you with their words. The Magician has the silver tongue. He's sitting very closely to that King of Swords energy. This person is seducing you with lots of kind of nice words, that type of thing. So you've got compliments coming from an admirer, who I think that King of Swords is. And you've got the heart card, love, deep affection. So this person is seducing you. They're giving you these compliments of deep affection and caring, which is what the Six of Coins, you know, they're saying all sorts of lovely things to you. But you have a choice with that Three of Swords energy. You know, you've got a choice. You either go with your head or you go with your heart. It's one of the two. All right, then. That is your reading, my darlings. Saggies, I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you like a private reading, you know where to go. You can go to the link in the comment section below or to the end screen. Also, remember the year aheads that I'm doing at the moment. Thanks to everyone who's ordered one. They're only available until the 15th of December. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.